Hey there, comic friends. I'm Travis, and I'm going to order some comics. If you happen to be watching me live and you want to join in, let me know. Hit me up in the chats. I'll see if I can catch what you're saying. If you actually want to come on the Hangout and hang out with me while I read my comics, you can do that too. Just give me a shout. See if I can get you on. But yeah, I've got to order my comics every month. I order in advance using Discount Comic Book Service. So I will be, I'll be doing that. I'll be drinking some tea, and yeah, needed to be done. Regardless, I just thought I would hang out and talk at you all while I was doing it. So let's see if I can get screen share to work right here. So let's see if I just share. If I just share this, what am I seeing or not seeing? Okay, so on the Hangout, you're seeing simply the front page, right? Right on. Okay. Interesting. So now I'm back to me again. Okay. Trying to figure out how I do this if I just want to share just that. All righty. So now it looks like I'm sharing it. Let's see if I can manipulate what I need to manipulate here. Scroll around here a little bit just to make sure that, yep, okay. So I'm extra special. I get to use Discount Comic Book Services beta website to order my comics. I don't know, maybe everybody's using the beta now who orders comics. So some improvements and some stuff that's the same way. Really, mostly just a few more bells and whistles, right? So nothing too exciting there. I'm going to roll over here to pre-orders, and I'm just going to work my way down the list. That's easiest for me. You know, there is a pull list feature with this website. I tend to not use it. I haven't tried it with the beta, but with the old site, like if you had, let's say you had, you know, Batman or Spider-Man on your pull, it will pull everything. It'll pull all the variants. It'll put them in your shopping cart, and you'll have to pick back out the stuff that you don't want ordered. So if you don't want all those variants, you got to pick them out. And if you miss them, you end up with a whole bunch of extra comics that you don't want and the bill to go along with them, right? So, all right, we'll look at Boom Studio here. Make sure it's still sharing the way it's supposed to. Yep, it is. Okay, so looking at Boom Studio. Of course, Boom Studio has lots of the Cartoon Network adaptations, all the Adventure Time stuff, which I don't read. It all looks cool. You know, part of me wishes that I had infinite supply of money because there's a lot of these kind of goofy comics that I think would be fun to read that I just don't ever, you know, never gonna get around to buying because I don't want to purchase all those. But I do know that there are some Boom Studio books that I am interested in. I'm pretty sure anyway. Yeah, here's the first one. This is the Burning Fields issue #2. That's kind of a cool cover. Here we are in the Middle East where the notorious stone throwing goes on. You know, the kids throwing rocks at the military people. So this rock's got a kind of a cool third eye on it. As new murderers arise across the oil fields of Iraq and their surrounding cities, strange alliances form. Dana and Aban delve into the other's past in the search for killers, while Verge, the private military company that blocks Dana and Aban at every turn, makes its own inroads in the case. So I have no idea what this book is actually going to be like. I already ordered number 1, so here I am ordering number 2 on blind faith that this is hopefully going to be something cool or interesting. Boom Studios is one of those companies that discount comic book service. I only get a 35% discount on. I know some of you are thinking, man, 35% discount, that's pretty awesome, which it is. But normally I get 40 on almost everything. So I'm adding that to my cart. I could buy this great incentive cover variant by Rosmo, but it's $6, and I don't want to pay $6, but that is pretty cool. That's a cool cover. I love the, the cracks across the Statue of Liberty typeface. That's a map. The crown is oil rigs, and the necklace is made up of rifles and stuff. That's pretty cool. But I don't typically buy variants unless the variants are the same price and I buy them instead of the regular. But so I know for sure that I wanted the Burning Fields, which I did add to my cart. Now I'm going to scroll through here and see if there's anything else. There's a new comic called Cluster. Which I don't think I'm going to get. It's written by the guy who writes Shelter. Let's check it out. I don't know, kind of like that art though. Why they like it. Ed Brisson is one of comics' best new voices, and we could not wait to work with him on an original series following his run on the Sons of Anarchy. After hearing his pitch for a gritty, violent sci-fi epic in the vein of The Dirty Dozen, we knew there was no one better to bring the criminal cast of characters to life than the other half of the Sons of Anarchy team, Ed's murder book collaborator, Damian Corsirio. Cluster is a series for fans of old-school, hard-boiled action. Brisson and Corsirio know how to tell stories about rich characters with criminal backgrounds, and the otherworld setting allows them to tell personal stories with massive scope. Have you ever wondered what a book starring all of those lowlifes in the gutters of sci-fi havens like Mos Eisley would be like? Then we have the book for you. What it's about: in the distant future, as mankind discovers life on other planets, it needs soldiers to defend the colonies and outposts across the stars. In order to increase the number of boots on the ground, criminals are offered an opportunity to serve in the place of incarceration. But as war rages on and more soldiers are needed, small-time crimes are given long-term punishments. When a group of prisoners serving their time as soldiers becomes stranded and abandoned on a war-torn planet, they'll need to work together to survive and uncover the truth behind Earth's role in deep space. So it really is the Dirty Dozen kind of a thing. Looks kind of cool, but I don't know. I get a 50% discount or on number 1. So it cost me a whopping $1.99. Always makes me inclined to try lots of number 1s because of that discount price. But number 2 won't be discounted like that. Of course, the cover is by James Stoke. It's not by the interior artist. So, and I haven't read any of those Sons of Anarchy books. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a pass. But what I'm not gonna give a pass on, that I am going to order for sure, is Curb Stomp. And this cover art is by Tula Latoy, who does the art for Supreme Blue Rose. So I like that. That's cool. Interior artist of the book is a person that I can't. Devaki Neogye, Neogie. Yeah, no idea. Let's see. What's it about? I'm not going to read why they think you should love it. What's it about? 3 gangs, 5 girls, no way out. Machete Betty leads a small gang of women under the self-appointed task of protecting their home of Old Beach, one of the boroughs surrounding a rich metropolitan city. When Betty takes the life of a rival gang member in an act of self-defense, she sets off a chain reaction of retaliation, gang warfare, and unlikely allies. It's up to the Fever, Machete Betty, Derby Girl, Bloody Mary, Daisy Chain, and Violet Volt to defend their turf at all costs. So it's a mix. It's a mix of Rat Queens and the seminal 70s cult film The Warriors. Warriors, come out to play. So I am going to be getting that. It sounds fun. Unfortunately, it's only got the 35% discount on it as opposed to the 50% discount that a lot of them have. Deep State. I'm kind of wishing I would have gotten Deep State. Sounds like it might be kind of cool, but it's on issue 4, so I won't be getting it. Let's see. I got Feathers number 1. I think I'm going to try Feathers number 2. Except I don't know. That art kind of worries me. But in kind of a cool kids comic, it might be okay. Yeah, I'm going to add it to my cart. Why not? Let's see here. Mr. Kupachandre is saying that he's going to give Cluster a try. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it sounds kind of cool. I just don't know for sure. Yeah. Brandon, Matt Hammer, Curb Stomp. I'm excited about Curb Stomp. I see enough stuff, but I think it's going to be exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. George Perez Sire panoramic poster. I don't really need a poster. I am collecting that series, though. Let's see. Some fun kids books. I probably should have jumped on Lumberjanes. I guess I'm going to be reading it all in trade. This is a cool cover, though. The Lumberjanes number 11. Kind of a sweet looking cover. Let's see here. Lots of Peanuts books coming out. Plunder number 1. As far as new series go, I get the discount on it. What's it about? After facing off with illegal Chinese vessel, a gang of Somali pirates tries to board what they think is a research vessel, only to find themselves in the midst of a massacre. As their worst nightmares become a reality, the 14-year-old boy who went from translator to reluctant pirate not only becomes the key to survival, but must decide for himself how far he's willing to go in the name of self-preservation. Written by Swiftly Lang and art by Scuds McKinley. Seriously, that's a name? Scuds McKinley? It has to be a pen name, right? These are all books that come out in February, if anybody wants to know. So I drink some of my tea. Huh. What else have these guys done? Just looking here to see. Swiftly gave us a whole new look at werewolves with The Feeding Ground. So he wrote The Feeding Ground. No idea. Why I Love It Studios and Arcadia have been the forefront of horror comics revival with titles like The Feeding Ground, The Curse, Clive Barker's Next Testament, Plunder. Plunder is the next step in the evolution. As fans of Captain Phillips and The Thing will enjoy this mix of current event-inspired adventures and supernatural terror. I'll have to think about that one. Not sure that I'm that interested in it. The regular show. I love the regular show, but once again, can't buy all the comics. Ooh, fancy hardcover book. Kind of like the way that looks. Rose is one of 3 daughters of a rich merchant who always brings gifts for his girls from the market. One day, Rose asks for the seed of a blue bean, but he fails to find one for her. She lets out a sigh in resignation, and her sigh attracts the sigh, a mysterious being that brings the seed she desires to the merchant. But every debt has to be paid, and every gift has a price. The sigh returns a year later to take the merchant's daughter to a secret and distant place. Doesn't that sound remotely Beauty and the Beast-like? Maybe not. That's kind of cool, though. Writer, artist, and cover by Mary-Jane Satrapi. Oh, if I only had the money for all the hardbacks and stuff to go along with all the ongoings that I purchase. Suicide Risk, number 22. Of course, I'm picking that up. Me and the 3 other people that read that comic, I think. Ugly Grandpa, no. And Wild's End, number 6, the final of that series. That's a great cover. I like that cover. How simple it is. Those of us who've been reading it know that lamppost is evil. And of course, I don't get Woods. I know everybody else talks about how awesome Woods is. And I don't get it. Shame on me. So I'm going to move on to Dark Horse. I'm going to check my comments real quick here. Scott McKenzie sounds like a hard-nosed cop. Yep, it really does. Yes, this is Mr. Cooper Audrey. This is the beta site that I'm using. Like I said, I don't know if everybody's invited to use it or what it takes. They invited me probably because I complain a lot about a lot of stuff, so they know I'm not going to pull any punches if I don't like the way something is. So I guess I'm special and I get to use it. Of course, I'm picking up Abe Sapien, number 20. I continue to love this book. I like this new cover design. The top is art. You get some, pictures of some faces and story that's going on. And then, of course, the title will be down at the bottom. This isn't an Uncover the Covers, Travis. You can quit talking about that. Okay, let's see what else. Angel and Faith. I don't read any of the Buffy stuff. And Dark Horse puts out a lot of Buffy stuff. Oh, I guess I didn't mention that. If you can't see on the screen there, Dark Horse is what I'm looking at now. And I'm just going to kind of roll through The Art of Mass Effect. No, thank you. Some Conan stuff. BPRD, Hell on Earth. Number 128. Right now, the artist on BPRD, Hell on Earth is James Heron. He's also the guy that is doing the art on the new book that came out this week. Rumble from Image. If anybody's picked that up. I just read that just like right before I came on. That's pretty cool. I'll be getting that. All their trades are 40% off. So $12 trades on all their stuff. Great site for that kind of thing. I'm hoping to get all these Plague of Frog stuff for Christmas presents. So Gonna skip past all the trades. I don't buy a lot of trades. I guess because I buy so many singles that I catch most of the stuff I'm interested in singles. Captain Midside. I know a lot of people are buying this. Colder, Bad Seed. Just the covers are creepy. Clearly, this child plant has outgrown his pod. Fascinating cover. Conan Red Sonja. Anybody picking that up? Gail Simone and Jim Zub are writing it. It's kind of a interesting idea to have those two together again. Creepy comics. Old crime comics. Reprints of the old crime comics. This is Dark Horse Presents 2014 number 7. This is the Magnolia cover. I'm gonna get this. I started picking this up again because this is their anthology, but they shrank it and dropped the price on it. And it, just getting kind of a little mix of things is sometimes fun to read that. But I know lots of times a lot of these stories end up, they start out here and then they'll be like a 0 issue if the series ends up going on to be a an ongoing of some sort. So sometimes I feel like I ultimately end up double dipping, but this lets me see stuff that I don't know that I would check out otherwise. Just kind of a fun way to do that. So I will get that. I used to get it a long time ago and it was the big volume, and then I quit getting it, and now it's changed in 2014 to this smaller volume. It used to be like an $8 book, so about $4.99, but now it's a regular price book. So not so bad on the price. Oh, Dragon Age patches, Dragon Age playing cards. And of course, these are the EC archive tales here. And here you are in the Edgar Allan Poe's. I think Edgar Allan Poe, these are reprints of Richard Corbin's stuff. Except it says it's being shipped at the end of January. Yeah, because I already have that. See, here it all is in a hardcover. Spirits of the Dead, this is all of it in a hardcover. This is the complete collection of Edgar Allan Poe's classic adaptations by the master horror comic artist and Eisner Hall of Fame inductee Richard Corbin. It collects all the Dark Horse Presents stories: The Conqueror Worm, Fall of the House of Usher 1 and 2, Raven and the Red Death, Morella and the Murders of the Rue Morgue, and more. That would actually be a cool hardcover if you're into Richard Corbin and Edgar Allan Poe at all. I have all the singles though, so I do not need to get those. I mean, it's curious that they're reprinting them all though. I don't know what AO means. I do not know. Don't know what the AO means, so. And here is 8. Welcome to the Meld, an inhospitable dimension in time where Joshua, a chrononaut, finds himself trapped. With no memory or feedback from the team of scientists that sent him, he can't count on anything but his heart and the stranger's voice to guide him on his destiny. This is written by Raphael Albuquerque and Mike Johnson, and Raphael Albuquerque does the artwork for it. This is a mini series, 1 of 5. I'm probably going to get it just because it's sci-fi and it's Raphael Albuquerque kind of doing his own thing, kind of telling his own story. That sounds interesting. And at 40% off, it's costing me a whole $1.22. So I'm in. And we get into the Game of Thrones merchandise that they sell. Because everybody needs a Game of Thrones lunch pail, right? Let's see. Lots of Game of Thrones stuff. Ghost number 12. I've been hearing good things about that. I haven't been reading it since Kelly Sue left. I think I read like 2 issues after Kelly Sue and just wasn't really excited, so couldn't pick it up. The Goon. I keep hearing good things about The Goon. Someday I actually need to read some. I know a few people are picking up the Grindhouse Dive In, Bleed Out miniseries. Picking up. I'm sure that Sleepy Reader is going to be getting Gru Friends and Foes. Number 2. So here's Hellboy and the BPRD. Number 3. Of 5. Clearly I'll be getting that. Because of course it's Hellboy. Then we get into all the Hellboy books. Hellboy Library. The Hellboy Library hardcover, Volume 6 is coming out. Ooh, it's cool. Lady Killer number 2, I am getting this. Written and drawn by Jolene Jones. James S. Rich also helps in the writing. For people who don't know, Jolene Jones, she's the artist on Helheim from Oni Press that so many people really dug that. So I'll be getting this. It sounds amusing and fun. Issue 2 of that. Mass Effects. They have a lot of Mass Effects products also. Mind Management. So this is one of those ones I'm torn on. The last Mr. X. The last Mr. X miniseries that I got, I didn't enjoy quite so much. I love the concept, and I like this book back in the day. So this is Mr. X Raised, 1 of 4. Normally a $4 book. I'm getting the first issue at 50% off if I buy it. Cover art is by Ty Templeton, but the rest of it is written and drawn by D.R. Motter. Radiant City is a metropolis as mysterious as its alleged creator, Mr. X. What should have improved the city left it cursed. Now, Mr. X must watch over the city of dreams turned city of nightmares. Keeping vigil during the holiday season is anything but jolly. See, Mr. X has a lot to do with like Taylor drugs and bizarre stuff like that, kind of counterculture sort of corporations and whatnot. I'm really torn as to whether or not I want to get that. Cannot decide. Oh, let's check the comments. Brandon, if you're asking, this is advanced order. Yes, this is comics that come out in February. Is when these comics come out that I'm looking at now. AO can't be adults only. Well, I guess it could be adults only. That would be weird, though. But I mean, there is naked people and stuff because, David Raccoonus, because Richard Corbin, we're talking about those Edgar Allan Poe stories, because Richard Corbin certainly pulls no punches with his curvaceous, and ample women. That's for sure. So that could be the case. But Chasing for blue jeans. Hey, John. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Oh, so do I want to get the Mr. X thing or not? Oh, what the hell? Just money, right? Just money. Oh, the anime stuff. Not. Or manga. I guess I shouldn't call anime. Manga. So here's the new Richard Corbin. Richard Corbin, terrible things stalk the forest outside of. But see, this doesn't have AO on it. Terrible things stalk the forest outside of Arkham in this chilling original tale from comics master Richard Corbin, an arrogant city slicker on a quest to uncover the background of a young woman from the backwoods finds horrors beyond imagination, combining Lovecraftian mutations with Native American legends. This is so going on the buy pile just because it's Richard Corbin and it's a mess. And you'd think if Richard Corbin was doing his own thing, not an adaptation, his own thing, that he would certainly have naked ladies in it. So I don't know that AO is adults only. I don't know, though. That's interesting. Lots of strange stuff now, especially with the TV show being popular for whatever reason. I'm skipping that. Sundowners #7. Oh, this is an awesome cover. Cover artist is Juan Ferrara. I don't know. That is awesome. Holy cats. Look at those people. I love it. That is a bitchin' Santa Claus with yellow running shoes. I'm so buying that. Witchfinder is out in trade now. The X books, which I'm not getting either. And that is it for Dark Horrors. Let's move on to DC, shall we? Oh. If I'm missing people talking to me, I'm really sorry. I kind of forgot my phone upstairs, so I can't hear when messages are coming to me. So I have to kind of look. And John, if you're wanting to do a hangout, just let me know. I will come and hang out. I'm just doing this because I need to order my comics. So I can order it in bundles, which I'm not going to. They do these wonderful bundles. You can get all the variant covers, whatever the variant covers are for the month. I think they're all Harlequin ones for the month of February. I'm not really interested in that, so I'm gonna skip all the bundles. Oh, got some clearance books, Action Comics, which I'm not getting. Though I do appreciate the fact that Superman is sporting a beard now, so it's nice to have the bearded folk represented. Let's see here. Animal Man Omnibus. Aquaman. I hear Aquaman the other. That's another one of the ones that's getting canceled, right? Come March, I think it is. Gonna get Arkham Manor #5. I think there's only one issue after this because I think it's only going to 6 issues. So might as well get the rest of them. They've been enjoyable. I knew that couldn't last forever though. So okay, so Batgirl. Here I am still buying Batgirl, even though I'm bitching about it all the time. So I get this cover, Batgirl versus Burnside. Or I can get the Harley Quinn variant cover, which I was just speaking of John DaCosta. I'm sure he's going to go broke this month getting all of these. I have to admit, this is a Cliff Chang cover, and I love it. I mean, of all the things for her to take a picture of, you know, her taking a picture of capturing Harley is funny. Other than technically she's holding the phone backwards to show us the picture, but as she's taking it. But that's pretty funny. I do like that cover. Same price. I think I'm going to go with it because I really don't care for the Burnside one. And this may be, this is probably potentially the last Batgirl I'm buying. My experiment in what's this going to be like is I'm pretty much done. I'm torn on this one. Also, Batman number 39. Do I get this wonderful one of the Joker using a pile of bodies as his crown, as he laughs with a fistful of batarangs? Or do I get this wonderful Harley one, which I really do kind of like. I love Jill Thompson. I like her artwork. And it's just cute, all of these. I love the dolls. The fact that Robin's head has been pulled off and Harley's head has been stuck on Robin's body, I think is really funny. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know which one of those I'll get. I'm going to have with a bunch of Harley covers. What the hell's up with that? Probably because the regular covers are kind of boring right now. So, you know, let's see the comments. Oh, AO mean advanced order. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is either. That makes sense though. Let's see here. No Batman 66. Batman and Robin number 39. I'm not getting the Harley. Here's the Harley version. It's cute and all, but nope. Just gonna stick with the regular cover, which is awesome because what is it? It's Action Comics. It's an Action Comics. Come on, that's awesome. I love the picture of Alfred in the front. Oy vey. Action figures are out. Let's see. Statues. Of course, I'm getting all the Batman Eternals because I think this is like the last. Well, no, this isn't the last month. The last month is next month. But of course, we'll get those. Batman, Superman, Batwoman. Ugh, coming up with the last issues of those. There's Red Alice, Raphael Albuquerque covers, so I do kind of like the covers. Has not been good though, of course. Pick that up. Pick up the final issue of Bodies. There's the cover for the final issue of Bodies. Excited to see how that ends. Catwoman 39. Of course, I'm picking that up. Here's the Harley cover, which I hate. Hate this Harley cover. How ridiculous their anatomy is. How lifeless their faces are. How, quite honestly, how lifeless their bodies are. Oof. Not a good cover, in my opinion. So we're going to get the Jolie cover because these Jolie covers have all been awesome. All been awesome. And I'm getting Coffin Hill, of course, because I love Coffin Hill. Crazy Dave Stewart cover. Not Dave Stewart. David Johnson cover. I do like this Constantine cover. I'm not getting this book, but I do like this cover. That's a pretty good looking cover. Oh, more action figures. DC Comics Justice League starter poker set. Designed by Kevin Nolan. That's what we all need, right? You can sit around and play poker. Lots of action figures coming out. Holy cats. Lots and lots and lots of. Deathstroke, not getting Deathstroke. Detective Comics, here's the Harley cover. Kind of like this one. Just it's Dave Johnson cover. I do like Dave Johnson covers. Her with the double bats is kind of awesome. But I'm going to pick up the regular cover. Here's the regular cover. Pick it up. Not getting any of the Earth 2 stuff anymore. All kind of got messed up with the World's End thing. I am picking up Effigy. Homicide Detective Grant Moore teams with neophyte police officer, resident TV, kid cop expert Carlonda Jackson to piece together the clues left when a strange body is unearthed in Effigy Mound, Ohio. What's even stranger than an eons old corpse with a blue hole in its head is the contents of its body. And when the pair meets a witness, they discover a twisted tie to Claronda's pre-Hollywood fame. Meanwhile, there's something odd brewing at the Influence Center bookstore. What is this? There's a disturbing connection to the mysterious corpse. Written by Tim Seeley, who writes Revival amongst a bunch of other things. I am getting that. FPD, Bureau of Physics. I'm picking that up also. Pick that up. Not getting the Flash. About that, let me check my things here. Advance orders makes more sense. Well, maybe it's just me. So, yeah, love Harley. Attempt to get all the Harley Quinn variants. Yeah, would be nice. I don't know. It's 50 some books worth of Harley covers. Pretty spendy. I do like the Flash Harley cover though. Flash Harley cover. There she is, getting ready to race the Flash, and of course she's got a chariot being pulled by cheetahs. That's a wonderful Amanda Condor cover. That is great. And that's just gorgeous. The cats are cute and fun. I especially like the one that's yawning. It amuses me, but I don't get the Flash, and I'm not buying a modern comic just for the cover. I am not getting Gotham Academy. I've decided I am done. There's not enough really there for me. So I gave it a good shot. I'm getting 4 issues, but I'm done. 3 was enough. Of course, I'm getting Gotham by Midnight. Love all the stuff that's going on in it. Just the first issue has me excited for all the potential. So definitely getting it. Of course, I'm going to pick up Grayson. Here is the Harley Quinn cover version, which is pretty fun. It's got the definite spy aspect to it. Of course, I don't know if Harley could wear a smaller jean string. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm going to get this cover, the regular Grayson cover, because I like it a lot more. Because I like Michael Janin. Great artist. Green Arrow 39, which didn't get a Harley cover. I'm not picking up Green Arrow anymore, of course, since it became the TV show. And of course, I don't read anything Green Lantern oriented. And here is Harley Quinn, which I don't get, but here's the regular cover. The Amanda Condor cover, covered in floating heads. And here is the Harley Quinn variant edition, which is kind of funny. Harley fighting Harley over a Joker doll, of course. Then there's the Harley Quinn Valentine's Day special. Because, of course, she gets a Valentine's Day special cover. That's kind of fun, too. Why she's kissing on Batman, though, I'm not exactly sure. It'd be funnier if it was Bruce Wayne instead of Batman, but I don't think anybody would know it was Bruce Wayne, right? Or maybe that's just funny to me. I'm not getting any of the Gods and Justice Gods Among Us stuff, though I hear it's good. And of course, clearly I'm not getting the Justice League stuff with the Amazo virus going on. Dustin Wing cover is the Harley Quinn cover, though. So that's kind of fun because she's opening up the action figure pack that has them all in it. So that's kind of amusing. I am getting Justice League 3000, though. Yeah, Demon versus Wonder Woman. That should be fun. The Justice League Dark Harley Quinn variant cover is hilarious. I absolutely love it. The fact that it's Santana saying Jinkies backwards, and of course she looks like a black-haired Velma, Daphne, and Dead Man looks like Shaggy, and Constantine looks like Freddy, and of course they pulled the head off a Swamp Thing, and it's Harley Quinn inside of it saying, "And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids." That is just hilarious. I'm still not going to buy it, but that is darn funny. Justice League United, yada, yada, yada. Getting the kitchen number 4. I just read number 2. It was fun and interesting. Not getting Clarion, even though there's a couple issues left of it, because it's canceled next month in the month of March. Also, not getting Lobo or Mortal Kombat. Not getting the Multiversity Director's Cut. But here is the Multiversity Masterman, which is a Grant Morrison, Jim Lee. With the Freedom Fighters in it. And I dig the Freedom Fighters. So be curious to see what they do with that. Plus, those have just been kind of odd, weird, and fun. Getting Names number 6. Because it's just been kind of cool and weird at the same time. I don't know. It's not a book I'd ever recommend to somebody, but I've been enjoying it because it's just strange. Red Hood and the Outlaws. I have no idea what's going on with that book anymore. Keep thinking about picking it back up. It almost looks like Rose. Ravager, except she's wearing black and white instead. Sandman chess set. Secret 6. Number 3. Ugh. I don't care for this cover. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it and see what's gonna become of that comic. Not picking up Sensation Comics anymore, featuring Wonder Woman. I just really haven't been happy with it. Feels like more of an infomercial for Wonder Woman as opposed to telling me Wonder Woman stories. So, Suiciders is starting up, another Vertigo book. I don't know. Probably going to pick up the first issue at least because it's 50% off. So I'm getting it for $2. In a post-apocalyptic city of New Angeles, killing isn't just a crime, it's entertainment. When the big one finally hits the East Coast, Los Angeles was left in ruins. And when the U.S. government decides to cut the city loose, things went from bad to worse. To survive, L.A. did what it does best. It turned survival into entertainment. Now, 30 years later, the city of New Angels is thriving once more thanks to blood sport known as Suiciders, a TV series that combines the spectacle of hand-to-hand combat with elaborate high-tech obstacles that test each competitor's ability to survive. But these competitors have an edge. They've been freakishly enhanced by drugs and technology. The results are both marvelous and monstrous. As the man called the Saint begins to rise above his fellow Suiciders, Suiciders is a dark, really, post-apocalyptic epic that tells the story of a strange little world, written and illustrated by Lee Romero, the #1 New York Times bestselling writer-artist behind Joker, Batman, Noel, Luther, and before Watchmen, Rorschach. So I guess I'll be picking that up. Not real positive on that, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Not reading Supergirl. Not reading Superman either. Let's see here. Superman, Wonder Woman. I did pick up an issue of this, ordered an issue of this. Oh dear, though. So I'm interested in this because Peter Tomasi is writing it, writes Batman and Robin, which I'm absolutely loving. I'm not a huge fan of the artist, Doug Mackey, though. And I don't know how excited I am with the arrival of the new 52 version of Magog. Magog has never been a favorite of mine. But I want to kind of give a shot just to see what Tomasi's doing. So I am going to pick that up. Here's the Harley Quinn variant version of that, which I'm not getting. But funny that they're being she's being kind of a Cupid. But they're already an item, so I don't know why Cupid we need to shoot with an arrow. But Swamp Thing issue number 39. Of course, it doesn't get a Harley variant. Second to last issue of that. 40 will be the last issue. No Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go. Trinity of Sin, which of course is on its last issues, but I'm not getting it. Started getting this Wolf Moon Jill Thompson cover, which is lovely. Love that cover. Jeremy Hahn doing the interior art on it. I'll continue to pick it up because it is a miniseries and almost done. Clearly, I'm not getting Wonder Woman number 39. I've heard nothing good about that whatsoever. Here's the variant cover, though, just to show that of Harley besting Wonder Woman in the arena. If you're interested in Wonder Woman and haven't been picking it up, pick up these trades. Trades are awesome. And that is it. That is it for DC. Let's go on to the next thing. Not getting anything out of Dynamic Forces. Not even going to look at it. Not going to look at Dynamite Entertainment either. I know, shame on me. Probably should. I am going to quickly go through IDW. Just the odd chance there's something in there that I think I need or that I've been getting that I forgot about. Kind of checking my comments here again real quick. Airboy. Angry Birds. No. IDW seems to do a lot of licensing work. That's what a lot of their stuff is. Ben 10, Borderlands. Ancient Dragons. They're the ones that do Edward Scissorhands. Garbage Pail Kids. Ugh. G.I. Joe. Or G.I. Joe, haunted horror stuff, Joe Frankenstein. Joe Frankenstein, written by Chuck Dixon, which kind of pulls me out of it. Young Joe Pratt discovers upon meeting the monster of his ancestor that he is the heir to the Frankenstein name, a legacy that may get him killed if the creatures of the night have their way. Huh. Judge Dredd. I know Mercy's little show is collecting Judge Dredd. Boop, boop, boop. My Little Pony. Don't hear so much about My Little Pony anymore. You know, it's just a craze. I'm sure it's probably selling to like hotcakes. Just people quit talking about it, got bored with it, I guess. Samurai Jack. Old Star Trek stuff. Well, this is exciting, isn't it? Sorenko, Nick Fury, and Captain America artist editions. Ooh. Except I'm not interested in Captain America, Nick Fury so much, but Sorenko's got some awesome stuff. But I actually like his stuff with colors, so I don't know what I would think of the artist editions. Transformers. V-Wars. X-Files, and that is it. So clearly nothing in there that I get. Let's move on to Image Comics, because we all know we love Image Comics. Taking a drink of my tea. Lots of trades here. He's not showing me a cover to Birthright, but clearly I'm getting Birthright because it's just awesome. Continue to get Bitch Planet to see what Kelly Sue has to say for us. Black Science trade is out. Of course, I'm getting Casanova because it's Casanova. And it's awesome. You want to read a crazy ass book that just is wacky and I don't know makes much sense at all. With great colors in it. Here you go. Change. Just a strange, weird book that I clearly probably would not recommend to anybody. But it was a bizarre read, and I liked it for that. But yeah, Dear Los Angeles, meet Apocalypse. You have 1 day left, unless of course something decides to save you. Possible saviors include a foul-mouthed struggling screenwriter who moonlights as a car thief, an obsessively wealthy rapper, a dying cosmonaut on his way back to Earth, and one very deranged little boy. Good luck. So if that appeals to you, it's out in trade now for $8.99. Trades for $8.99. How do you beat? I don't know. Chew, all the Chew trades. Great prices on all of them too. Cowl number 9. Of course, I'm getting that. Dark Engines, no interest. They're still selling some of the Deadly Class variant covers. Deadly Class trade number 1, Deadly Class trade number 2, and this month no actual Deadly Class. I just read Drifter number 2. I like it and I'm frustrated with it at the same time. It looks kind of cool. I like the idea of it. It's curious. There's something missing. I'm not sure what that something is. But I'm going to keep reading for a while. Because what the heck? It's just money, right? Let's see. Elephant Man. The Fade Out, number 5. For some reason, it doesn't have an image for that. Picking that up anyway. Great comic to read is Fell. Here's a trade of Fell. Good stuff. Collects issues 1 through 8. 8 issues for $14.99 or here discounted. Good Warren Ellis and Ben Templesmith. 5 Ghosts, number 17. Yeah, getting that. Not getting the Fuse, not getting Ghosted. God Hates Astronauts. I need to pick up the trades at some point. First trade looks like here is for $10.79. Godland trades. Not getting Goners. I have the latest issue 3, I think, in my pile to read right now, and it's like on the bottom of the pile. I really, really don't want to read it. So, and I'm not getting Humans. Another awesome, excuse me, awesome trade to read is I Kill Giants. Joe Kelly, fabulous. Collects 1 through 7. Great. Tug at your heart kind of story. Unfortunately, Intersect. I have number 2 to read right now. I haven't read it. I'm a bit leery of it. I'm not sure whether or not I want to pick this issue up. I can't decide. I was kind of hoping I'd have it read before I start ordering my comics, but I want to get my comics ordered. So I don't know. It's so... Oof. Oh, what the hell. Probably won't order anymore. Oops, let's not order 2, shall we? Wonder how I edit that. I'll have to look in to see how to edit that. Make sure I edit that before I order because I don't need 2 of it. Well, let's move on. Lazarus, number 15. Clearly getting that because that's been good, depressing fun. Glories, Nailbiter. Clearly I'm getting this. The Nameless. Do Grant Morrison ongoing. Looks awesome. Excited about that. Odyssey number 4. For some reason, it's not showing the cover for it. Definitely getting it. I'm not getting Postal. This doesn't sound exciting enough for me. And for some reason, it's not showing us even the covers. Lots of profit trades. And as I've said a couple times in videos now, I'm not getting Punks the Comic anymore. Just not quite firing on all cylinders for me. Gonna get Rasputin. I'll get Revival. It's a bummer they're not showing the cover art in a lot of these. I don't know why it's not showing up. Find out what that's about. It's like being able to see the cover art as I'm ordering. Gonna get Rumble number 3. Of course, I'll get Saga number 25. This goes fast when I don't have covers to look at and talk about. Secret Identities. Of course, you can't see the cover here. I'm going to pick it up. A group known as the Frontline have just invented a new superhero Crosswind to join them. Just invited a new superhero Crosswind to join them. But what they don't know is Crosswind is a mole sent to learn all of their secrets. And the Frontline have lots of secrets. So I'm going to pick that up. Pick up Shutter number 9. Avoiding Synergy. Pick up Southern Bastards number 8. I can't believe how many of these covers they aren't showing. course, we're going to see all the Spawn covers. Don't read Spawn. Got only like one issue of the Spawn. Stray Bullet, Sunshine and Roses. Of course, we're getting that. Superannuated Man, number 6 of 6. Clearly, we're getting that. Sublime Brew Rose, number 7. Getting that. The Surface. Oh, I don't know. What happened if Mobius and District 9 had a baby? Maybe The Surface. Welcome to Africa. Ebola is no longer a problem. The West and the East are moving in, and 3 hacker lovers are searching Tanzania for the place to change everything. Oh, I remember this. I remember looking at the cover of it. No, I'm not interested in that, I don't think. I was not too excited by the art. They're Not Like Us, number 3. I'm getting that. Oh, boy. All this stuff that doesn't have cover art really sucks. Because I'm worried I'm going to miss something. I'm such a visual person that... Go back here. Make sure I'm not missing trees. Doesn't look like it. Just the first trade of trees is coming out. Walking Dead. More Walking Dead. Oh, Walking Dead action figures. Wicked and Divine, number 8. Pick it up. No Witchblade. Picking Up Witches. Liking that story. Was not very excited by the coloring of this latest issue that I just read today. Let's move on to Marvel, shall we? Ooh, more comments. Oh boy. You're not getting East to West and Dying and the Dead. Did I skip past East to West? Wait a second. Did I miss East to West? I am not getting the Dying and the Dead. I'm not getting that. Oh, gosh, I'm glad you said something, man. See, this is why I do this live. Every time I do this live, somebody saves me on something. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, Mr. Caprienda. Or how you say the name. I know, it's supposed to be easy to say. I can't say it. But, yeah. Clearly, I missed that. So I'm glad you were there to save me. Moving on to Marvel, because every once in a while I miss a book and I have to try and figure out how to go back and get it. So let's see. Marvel books. Skip the Captain America stuff. Can't believe All New Invaders is still out. Oh, All New X-Men. No. Amazing Spider-Man. No. I'm going to pick up Angela Asgard Assassin number 3. I don't have number 1. I haven't ordered number 2. I'm going to go back and see if I can get both of those. I know that Angela just came out. Love this cover art. And if that's some of the art that's on the inside too, looks pretty awesome. No Ant-Man for me. It's like 10 different covers. No Avengers. The ordering Marvel books is always fun, so I skip half of them. Captain America and the Mighty Avengers. No. Captain Marvel, Cyclops, Daredevil, Darth Vader? It's a 6-issue miniseries. Oh, okay. Not getting any of the Star Wars stuff either. I'm one of the few of the million comic book fans that are picking all those Star Wars stuff up. I am not picking up any of the Deadpool stuff either. I read Deadpool Art of War, and that's probably enough Deadpool for me for a couple years now. See, Fantastic Four has gone back to its original numbering. It's at 643. Starting the Guardians of the Galaxy and X-Men Black Vortex stuff is starting, which I have zero interest in. Guardian Team Up. Hulk. Inhumans. Probably should be reading Inhumans. Loki, Agent of Asgard. Getting that. Getting Magneto. Number 15. Not excited by that cover, but I'm getting it anyway. Final issue of Men of Wrath. Pick it up. Ms. Marvel number 12. Clearly picking that up. Just read the issue today. It was awesome, as it always is. One of the strongest superhero books out right now, by far. Operation Sin. The infamous Punching a Bear cover. God, I love the Punching a Bear. I have no intention of getting that book. But, you know, Punching a Bear. Let's see. Return of the Living Deadpool. No. Secret Avengers. Shield. The Silk book starts. I know some people are excited about that. The Spider-Gwen starts out this week because you demanded it. I'm not going to give it a shot either, I don't think. Clearly skipping Spider-Man and the X-Men. Lots of Star Wars stuff. Thor, if you're ordering your Thor books, don't forget to order the Thor annual if you're so interested. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, still puzzling over that. Here I am. I am going to get Uncanny Avengers number 2. Doesn't have a cover for it for some reason. But I am getting that. I'm going to give that a shot. See what that's like. The renewing. And then there's the Wolverine weekly book, which I am going to pick up. Not sure why, but I am going to give it a try. Hope it's awesome. And and I think that's it for Marvel. That is it for Marvel books. I don't really get anything from Valiant, so we're going to move on to the other companies. And I know that I want to look at Legendary Comics, because of course that's where Annihilator is. This is like the best comic. So picking that up. Other new comics that are coming out by them. Harvester. Since the dawn of time, mischievous troublemakers have been warned of his wrath. Scholars have searched for traces of his existence, and evildoers have been tormented by his unstoppable force that goes by the single name, the Harvester. Witness the dawning of a legend as the Harvester rises, enforcing his own breed of blood-splattering justice as he battles the unruly biker gang terrorizing a small town. In the wake of the emergence, a young academic obsessed with finding the true partners with the rogue investigator eager to join her hunt. Together, they just might expose the Harvester for whoever or whatever he really is. No, I give that a miss. So that one book. And then Oni Press. Check this out. See what there is that I want to get. Oni Press. Get Letter 44. Get The Life After. It's an interesting collection of teeth and fingers and stuff like that. Must be no bunker this month. And no Six Gun. So I think that is it for my comic book ordering. So I'm going to quit screen sharing here. Maybe. And hopefully that flips it back to me. And I can actually finish my order while I'm... yes, there's some irony to the fact that the image books have no images. Without a doubt. Let's check my comments here, Rogan, real quick. Okay. I skipped Tooth and Claw, but I'm not getting Tooth and Claw. I got the first issue of Tooth and Claw. It was fine, but I don't know. It didn't. I guess I'm really particular when it comes to my fantasy books, and it's got to have something, and I can't really define what that is. But it's yeah, not what I want, I guess. Mr. Chupacandre. Okay. Sorry, man. Yeah, I don't know. So that being said, now I'm going to go in here and actually order my comics, pay for them, and all the important things like that. I need to go through because I added an extra of something, right? What was it I added an extra of that I don't want two of? I'll have to find it. Whatever it was. Oh, there it is. Intersect. Oh, good God. Yes, I do not want to. Do not want two of that. I'm not sure I want one. Okay. So that's me ordering comics for the week. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I've got, if I did miss something, I have to the end of the month to fix it or whatever if I need to. So I can go back and edit it along the way if I suddenly decide that that's important, that I need to do that or whatever. But yeah, that's basically the only 78 comics this month. That seems like less than usual. So good for me, I guess. I'm sure I'm missing out on something. It feels like I am. So I'll go back over this order, quite a few times just to ensure that I have it right. But I'm placing the order now. So yay, order is placed. And thanks for hanging out with me as I order my comics. But yeah, I mean, there's some new comics I'm excited about. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of comics of new stuff, but you know, doesn't always have to be new stuff because I can't always just keep getting new stuff, right? Because man, well, how do you keep up with the old stuff if you're gonna keep getting new stuff? But yeah, anyway, that's my comics. Those are comics I'll be getting in February. Hopefully, all goes correct and right. Thanks for watching and tuning in and keeping me company while I order my comics. I'm gonna have to look up that AO thing though. I don't know what the heck that is. I mean, because clearly these are all advanced orders. Because I don't know that advanced orders makes sense unless the release date on those is really late. Then I guess that would make a certain amount of sense. But at any rate, thanks for watching. And if you see something else I missed, you know, that you think I should have gotten, let me know because I really appreciate it. One of the last times I did one of these, comic book mom from First Family Comics, she pointed out that I missed The Sixth Gun, which is one of the comics I love the most, but somehow I looked right over the top of it. I get talking and whatnot, and I guess that's when I missed the stuff. So anyway, have a great evening, day, afternoon, whatever it is where you're at, morning. And I'll catch you tomorrow night because tomorrow night we'll be doing the roundtable. Get the rest of my comics read. Have a good evening, everyone.